For this version of Ask Vandana, I thought I would talk about budgets because today is the day we rolled out our proposed budgets. The Senate will have their proposed budgets, and today was our rollout. A lot of people don't know that there are three budgets, main areas where we allot dollars and where we think about budget for the state. The first is the operating budget, which is $52.6 billion. The second is the transportation budget, which is about $10 billion. And the third would be a capital budget, which is $4.6 billion of funds and $3.1 in bonds. And the transportation, I'll talk about the operating budget in a minute, but the transportation budget basically gets people and goods where they need to go predictably and safely. And we all know how it impacts our lives in terms of environment and economy and all of those aspects with roads and bridges, but also ferries and our Washington State Patrol. The capital budget actually builds schools. It helps us to develop our local infrastructure like stormwater and broadband access and clean drinking water programs. It also is a recreation and conservation, so orca and salmon recovery, and it addresses a behavioral health crisis, so state hospitals, for example, or community types of behavioral health capacity programs, and housing. It actually also provides investments in affordable housing. So you can check out all the projects at the links that you have on your screen, and I will also follow up for further details that are project specific to our district in terms of capital and transportation and as well operating. So operating budget, just to go into that a little bit more detail, is the big budget that runs the state. And it's about putting people first and finding a balance between the needs of people and the requirements and the ability for government to support our constituents and all our residents with the dollars that we get, the revenue and the investments that we make. It is this year, you'll see the number is pretty big. It's $52.6 billion, and that's more of a 4-year outlook. And it seems that we are making investments over the 4 years in order to build really good capacity and foundation for some of these items. Some of these items will be ongoing and others will be one time. And I'd like to get more into detail with respect to our district and going forward in my newsletter and other places. There will be some tax legislation. I will also speak to you about that and be able to take some feedback on that from you as well. I look forward to having that discussion, and I hope that this is helpful as we build more transparency around what it is that we are doing here in the legislature with respect to your dollars and how we are balancing the important needs for people and working families. Thank you again for listening.